take on me dread. I can't leave him. Can't leave him. Cause man, I living for God, I go there. I am under the rock. The rock is higher than I. Jehovah hides me. I am under the rock. Go tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah hides me. I am under the rock. I am under the rock. The rock is higher than I. Jehovah hides me. I am under the rock. Go tell my enemies I am under the rock. Jehovah hides me. I am under the rock.
From the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Give me a Holy Ghost sound. If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, say, I am anointed. One time. Hey! Are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood of God, give me a Holy Ghost sound. And if your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed, and if you're under the blood, say, I am anointed. Put the enemy under my feet. I am anointed. Moving forward, no more defeat. I'm raging war on the enemy, taking back what was stolen. I am anointed and appointed. Hey, I'm a mighty warrior in God's army. One more time. Tell them I am anointed. I am anointed. Moving forward, no more. I'm raging war. Take it back what was stolen. I am anointed. Hey, say I'm a mighty warrior in God. So we're taking it back, we're taking it back. Hey, I'm taking back my peace, back my joy, back my health, and my wealth. I'm taking everything that you stole from me. Everything you took from my family, I'm taking back my dance, hey, and my song. For all the years you tried to shut my mouth, I am anointed. I'm a mighty warrior in God's army. One more time, we're taking it back. Hey, I'm taking back my peace. Hey, and my joy. Back my health and my wealth. I'm taking
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 9:05 a.m. to 10 a.m. and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Hey, you keeping safe? I hope so. I don't really know what will happen when everything will back up, but the lime had to go on. But in the meantime, just come online with the live wire. I'm on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. Or you could check us out on the live on Facebook at the Street 919 FM or on YouTube at Street TV. Don't forget to share the live. That might just be as important as you keeping safe. So mask up, sanitize, tune in to the Street 919 FM, Lime on the Live Wire, Saturday afternoons, 5 to 8 p.m. Don't worry, I gonna be home in time for the curfew. Keep safe.
Get your vaccine. Well. Since I was pitching marbles, the place was good. I went and did some doubles, the place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies, it was a paradise. But when COVID touched down that day, and I see the cases start to raise, I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port of Spain. For TNT to be good again. Right. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shell it down and turn it over. Yo, this is IWER George, the big boss of the business. And this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. IWER George on Instagram. Share the live. IWER TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
We all have struggles, but yet we rise. Mama, you wake up this morning and you still feeling down. You asking Jaja where the next will coming from. she left you and gone. But you will never give up, 'cause you are strong. Woman, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever think your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise from the pain, rise. I know you will make it, no more suffering again. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Youth man, your life it ain't easy, but you're still holding on. You ain't got no degree, people tell you something wrong. When the tide push you over, you're gonna stand up strong. You'll be a great leader, it's where you belong. Youth man, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever think your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise. Father first, rise. Come out of the shadow, success is a must. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Set yourself free. Hold your head up, my daughter. Don't let your burdens them weigh you down. Your victory's round the corner. It's not wise to give up now. Look your light at the end of the tunnel. That's the destination. Dry your tears now, my sister. Time to push on. Okay. Sister, rise from the ashes, rise from the dust, rise. Don't you ever feel your life is a curse. Rise from the struggle, rise. You're not the first, rise. All out of the rubble, your time is a must. Sister, rise, rise, rise. Rise, rise up, rise, rise up, rise, rise up. Rise, 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 rise up. In life, you may try, you may fail. Life is like a stage, we are the actors. Never give up on the fight, keep fighting the fight.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world, the street919fm.com.
Yeah. 2-2. Bush loader. Ready, man? Yeah. Excuse me, no pagans. Now seek validation. Those are not admiration. From you nor your patrons. Posting about name brands. My cost over 8 grand. When me searching up the same one. At the cost of a straight pants. Why own a Ferrari? With nowhere to park it, boy. Why shop a Louis V? When there is a target. Now me hype on my face it. 2 minds me a save it. Them go fend if it trendy. Bank account can't empty. Broke. Acres over markets. Link my wife when me want. Cause when side got greed up. Child support that lead up. Farming over flask. Investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds off. Me alright being in. Yo, if you are 50 and never make a brings get used, means you're poor so your kids next to employment you use as a big excuse. You and him grow so him get you. Same 24 hours so what you have to. When your kids do good you buy them jewels. Wang and Bajit buy their own tools. To keep getting belted. Wanna sell on more piece. Nobody watch on me class me. So start supply Walgreens. Stocks large when you plant trees. Them feel them hold up for burger, go up on the You and you, sir. And it's a bakery me bill from a buller. Send me a dispensary, supplying them with good herbs. Acres over markets. Link my wife when me walk. Cause when side girl breed up, drive a boat that lead up. Farming over flossing, investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds up, me alright being mean. Though the earth tempting, still watch how me spending. Budget 9 gold, 12 gold kid. Millions when them get big. Build up a ranch and rent it. Ground produce must plenty. Ice party vending. Each bag cost empty. Partner draw me fix mine. Invest back in a Bitcoin. Blockchain virtual gold. Demands inflate in time. Invest in my merch. Give back to which church? Pastor go look a work. Grab my farm then a dirt. Acres over markets. Link my wife when me walk. Side girl breed up. Drive the boat that lead up. Farming over flossing. Investment over profit. Inheritance for me seeds up. Me alright being mean. Marlon just did that, you hear that? Afro boy, Bush music, Bototo, Bush.
Yeah, this your girl Low Small represent for D.
Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Yeah. Tell me where you come from, Chronics, whoa. I'm not from around here. Yeah, where I come from. This is the remix, man.
Oh Lord.
Wrap up in a nappy. Me never ever like to see me mommy unhappy. So me go married to the money under a canopy. Can me believe say every black man can happy. Because boom me love jewelry that they love things. Me and Teflon fi have house we kill up on the hill. Grandma want the house we build. When me say ill, me a talk about close to jail. I mean I know about Jack. When it comes to money, me say me know about that. And if I JSE, me say me sure about stocks. And if I make it in a life, can I sure about that. Whoa boy, where I come from, everyone's happy. So me call Wall Street and tell him for say, go and go tell Wall Street that I'm coming soon. Been dreaming about money all afternoon because making money is always on my mind. Ooh Lord, go down a west pan a piece of land and farm the highest, then that's the plan because making money is always on my mind. So from your this the motherland, that mean this your father. But I like to build a house, you know this a baba. Drive round in a the whole of Africa and stretch me until where we get the youth and send this your ask for. Poverty me curse it, me pocket weak until me have to nurse it. So me a go also try entrepreneurship. Cause me have to sweeten me account like Hershey's. I said, where I come from, everyone's happy. But them bring we beyond, don't I carry beyond. Take we to a place where everyone's crying, crying. Whoa, whoa, where I come from, everyone's happy. Ooh Lord, while where we come from, everyone's smiling. But they bring me to a place where people are born. Hey. Ooh Lord, ooh Lord, ooh Lord. While she fire bring me in a the studio and say voice no chronics. So me lift up my voice, understand it. People ask if me dep on chronic. Them fi know say ya steam and nobody can separate you from it. I saw we beat and Babylon panic. When time them see we Babylon get upset and start vomit. You. Where I come from, full up a gunman, but everyone I laugh because the little youth them have food in a them lunch pan. But Babylon come down and them bring the guns down, and the youth them get shoot down. Hey, that's how we do it every day in a studio.
So good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. It's just about 60 minutes past the hour of 2 o'clock. Welcome to the VNR show. My name is Precious. How are you guys doing on the outside? It's a good-looking Tuesday afternoon, the day after the holiday, the day where we get back to work mode. At least for some of you guys, because for some of us in the career path chosen, holiday or no holiday, if you're rostered to work, you got to come out and make that money. So how are you doing, TNT? And of course, the wider world, internationally, regionally. I'm so glad that you guys woke up this morning and you're having a good day. And it's going to continue on until you lay your head to rest tonight. So for those of you who are locking us down via the Facebook, must say welcome. I'm going to link up with you guys in a short while, see who's there. Also, love going out to everyone on the YouTube. I understand I'll be back up and running on the YouTube. And I know that a lot of you guys actually prefer YouTube and the Facebook because not everybody on the Facebook, right? So wherever you guys are locking us down, must say thank you so much for choosing us. Of course, want to thank our live wire man, Jason, for holding it down for Google. Great job, I must say. Refreshing. So what's going on, TNT? Y'all know how we just do it in the first hour. Well, in the whole show, the floor is yours, open forum. Anything you want to talk about, especially things that you know is happening in the community, would really, really love to hear about it. Whether it's something that is not too good, but you want to highlight it. Hopefully the powers that be listening and will solve a problem that you know probably is happening in your community. Or something good. That's what we're here for, to give you a voice through the airwaves, to highlight situations or to highlight something good. You know, I was seeing a video earlier on about, I can't remember which part it was, you know, but a set of rubbish. If you see the state of the rubbish, the man who did the video and put it up on social media, he said it's a health hazard. Rubbish just scattered all over the place, and he's pleading with the authorities to, you know, fix that problem. And then last week, was it 2 weeks ago, I think, we had a caller calling about, you know, removing the real grass from Mandela Park to put in fake grass. Well, I see that making the news now more prominently, especially as the Prime Minister called it a foolish idea. Something that I agree with. Very, very foolish idea. To take off the real grass to put fake grass. And the mayor of Port of Spain, from what I understand, you know, said, well, the Prime Minister has spoken. But I mean, you know, some things that happen. I just, in my little mind, I just be like, so when I was sitting around a round table, implementing stuff or coming up with ideas with stuff, not one person around that round table with all these big boys just open their mouth and say, that's not a good idea, you know. But you know, like I said, a caller about 2 weeks ago highlighted it, and now we're seeing it really, really in the forefront. And thank God our Prime Minister said that's a foolish idea. We are doing that. So guys, the number is 342-008-177-11791 and 466-5391. And I already see people on the line, so let's go to the lines. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear.
Yes, Lahokita.
Hey, Mr. Lahokita.
Hi, dear man. How are you going?
I good, and how are you? How's the weather treating you on that end?
Hi, cool, man. You just had me laughing yesterday. We do touch my ass. Yeah. But my issue I could people want to say so is that food prices, you know, they're not going down at all.
Some people would argue, Mr. Lahokita, that that's a some people would argue that that's a global situation and it's not just Trinidad and Tobago that is experiencing high food prices. It's a global thing.
Yeah. So food prices. So that's my only beef you could say. But I wonder for the press, if possible, 2 tunes from Tobago artists on Tobago.
Yeah, I know when you call, I have to have a pen and a paper ready for you.
Tempo Caesar. Dance Soca by Joe Tempo Caesar. And then
hold on, Mr. Lahokita. Hold on. Mr. Lahokita, are you hearing? Mr. Lahokita, are you hearing me?
Hello?
Are you hearing me?
No. I'm on the radio, not on the phone.
Okay, repeat the songs I want to hear.
Joe, Dance Soca.
Mm-hmm.
Dance Soca by Joe Tempo Caesar from Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
And then a tribute to Trinidad by Billy Reese. Billy Reese was a DJ in the 70s. Yeah.
All right, I want to see if I can hook you up with those 2 songs.
Right? And before I go, that talk with fella Ransom Kuti, the group name was Africa 70, and Ginger Baker, I think he was American, he was introduced to fella Ransom Kuti, and they came up with a massive hit like Banyo, right, which made the international chart. And after fella Ransom Kuti kind of faded out, Manu Dibango, he came up with Soul Makosa. It was another big hit. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. So I remember carrying water and hot sun and putting money in a jukebox to listen to Manu Dibango.
Ooh, here you go on jukebox days.
Yeah. Such powers those tunes had on the population at that time. They came out from nowhere. We had played African music in those days.
Yeah.
And Ransom Kuti and Manu Dibango came out from nowhere. And then there was another South African named Herb Alford. But he plays a group named Tijuana Brat. Right? He played wind instruments and things, sax and all these kind of things. But Manu Dibango and Ransom Kuti, they were the giants. Yeah. So, Precious, you have a good day.
You too, my love.
Yeah, and you take care. But the weather in Lahokita, well, there's a kind of game playing on the
the weather.
Rain and sun. Yeah.
You see, with all this climate change and what going on.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Lahokita.
Because I ain't over my phone at all, so let somebody check that for you.
All right, cool. Yeah, I understand that the phone been given, this line has been given a problem for some while, but don't worry, they know about it, and they're going to fix that problem. Good afternoon, welcome.
Precious.
Oi.
Love and respect, man.
Blessings, man. Respect and manners.
And culture, too.
What going on?
I hope you had a wonderful emancipation.
Yeah, man, I did. I actually shared it with you guys here. I came out yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Where are you calling from?
I calling from Malik Moverside.
All right.
Right in the hood there.
My school days location.
You understand?
So what can I do for you?
I want to hear Maestro, Mr. Trinidad.
Maestro? Mr. Trinidad?
Trinidad, yeah.
What's the name of it?
Some Mr. Trinidad, you know, Maestro is champion, no?
All right, I'll pull up a Maestro for you.
Yeah, he's having a Mr. Trinidad, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this bacchanal with the mayor, I don't know what is wrong with them people, I don't know, like them have a cat without a pussy.
Oh,
you know, there's something to go meow now. The one will go meow at talking about. So, Guinea Prime Minister said a problem, but not educated.
Yeah, and I mean, since it's the talk has been going on for decades, where if world leaders and world government don't, put things in place to control climate change, then there will come a time which we are seeing it now. And I mean, it's like, people in authority is like, they don't think like how we just think. I mean, why would you want to remove
natural lawn to put on fake lawn? Why? It's a no Z after a while. I don't know, man. Shaka itself, you take cool with them.
Yeah, blessings, man. Thanks for calling. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man.
My lady, how are you doing? You all right?
I good. I
All right, I enjoy you yesterday, man.
Thank you.
Yes, it was good
Yes.
music and good unity. You get me a demand to and some kuti and ginger baker.
That's the only two I ain't get.
We get a mirror and Macuba.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
All of them we get 90% of the
Yeah, you do a good job. You do a good job.
Don't matter.
Yeah, congratulations. But let me say, turf is not a imitation grass, you know. Turf is a grass, but the only thing with turf, you can pick it up from here and move it and carry it over, bring it back and put it back down here.
Yes, buy that and put that wherever you want, but I mean, there's no,
I know what
there's
you're
a
saying,
reason why.
but just letting you know, turf is a grass that is grow, right? It's a grass that you can take it up, you can in a roll, like a carpet,
I know
and carry it wherever, make a football field out there, when you take it up and you carry it back and you put it back there and stuff like that. That's what turf is about. Yeah, because I have to when I take it up because too much kind of thing to maintain. Yeah,
I have it home by me too.
Oh, you have it home by you?
so I know what it is. It's like a grass carpet.
Well, if you have it home by you, it's a good grass for people like for Kingsley and them to go eat, you know.
Oh gosh.
Anyway.
Why all of us have to go down them kind of road, man? I not on that, you know. Good afternoon. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Blessings, you're live. Hello? So guys, remember it's open forum. Anything you want to discuss, anything on your mind, and I would really, really like to hear what's going on, community based, things that are directly affecting you in your community, things that you would like to see in your community. Good afternoon, welcome.
Hi, Precious. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Sounding so bubbly and nice.
And you too.
Like your belly full.
With one girl.
Well, it's after 12, so I know you don't eat.
No. I don't think I had last breakfast as yet.
Oh, but you ain't easy. You gotta treat your body good,
I know. I had my coffee and a sweet something like a cake, a cupcake, and
you're
another
like me.
Cake. Yeah. Well, I eat. The thing about me is, if I get up in the morning, we put on the coffee first time. First thing, right? So it's coffee time. We know morning is coffee time.
Yeah.
I like coffee. I'm not addicted to it. I like it. I drink it anytime, day or night. I just love it. But so that is it. So if I feel like I go downstairs and I see over, what does I see? What? If I feel like making something, I make that. If I don't feel, I find something, you can't complain, it's you. If I feel some crackers and cream cheese, I do that, or some marmalade, something, I mix it up and I have that. So if I get up in the morning and I go, I don't drink sugar and milk in my tea.
Oh, you drink your coffee black and no sugar?
Yeah.
Sure, like just have to put more sugar, more cream,
Oh, Papa, what is that coffee? Again, that's how you call that? Oh gosh, a shake. Yeah, you like it. I may, if I feel like, and it have honey, I may put a little.
Girl, honey so expensive.
We change, so we change the coffee brand sometimes, and you get a different flavor. So, oh gosh, what is this? Sometimes I blend the coffee, you get a nice drink and all that. So, it depends on how I feel in the morning, I eat or whatever. It's in the morning. Lunchtime, I eat, lunch and dinner or whatever. But, yeah. So how was your morning, girl?
Yes, my morning has been good. I actually had doubles this morning, and it wasn't homemade. I had doubles and coffee this morning.
Well, you should see my face.
Oh, gosh.
I don't need doubles.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You are one of the very, 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 very few Trin Begonians that don't eat doubles.
Yeah, the first time I cast my eyes on doubles, I mean, that had to be a long, long time.
Wow.
Very, very
You're
long.
like my
So,
mom, though. My mom don't eat doubles.
And when I see the channel, and when we prepare to go to doubles, and I'm telling you the truth, and that's the only reason I don't eat doubles. And I see it, and how it looks. You know, and you know what? But I tasted it one time in South when we were going around the country. When I was younger, with children was young, we would go, you know, cross country driving and thing, right? So, and I'd had it somewhere in South. And I said, wow, I didn't know that tasted so good. So, and that was it. And you know, Precious, the other thing that I don't have is oysters. You know, that's stuff that is sold by the roadside.
No, I've never had that either.
Well, girl, the reason I don't have it is because I don't like anything to control me. Let me put it that way. The first time I've had that is my husband to be at the time, right? And so we went to Port of Spain, and he bought me that. And Precious, before I could taste the thing, it was down my throat.
Wow.
It was so slippery and controlling. And I said, you see that? I don't want that again.
I've never had it.
I was very young.
Yeah.
So and so I never had that, and well, I don't eat doubles. But anyway, so I called to talk about this this Port of Spain issue with the grass and the thing, because I'd seen the outline, the plan, and everything for it, right? So I got this on WhatsApp chat, and I'm saying there's so many things. I love my beautiful city, Port of Spain, right? Because sometimes I would just drive around to see how the city looks. And you know, we have San Fernando as well, the second city. Why can't about that? You know, fix up the place. And the place is going to open up just now, Ensure that the place looks beautiful. That's your city, right? But you're going to spend money there. And there's so many other sporting facilities and exercises that we can refurbish and, you know, that people can go to, drive, because everybody have a car now, because I've taken like a whole hour to reach to Rima. I leave Crep area and I reach Rima a whole hour, and I'm so mad. I don't know why the police is not on the highway seeing that people are driving slow. If you'd want to drive slow, wait till 9 o'clock or 8:30 in the night and drive slow, because you are disturbing working people, delivery trucks, right? So there are so many things to put in order, Precious, in Port of Spain and the whole country. We can all get together, and they're not doing. But you know what? When they sit around that table that you talked about earlier, what they do, they sometimes say, I'm not saying they said it when this time, when they sit and have a conference for the beautification of that area there. But sometimes they sit and they say, well, okay, throw it out, let's get a feel. Let's hear how they're going to respond. Or maybe a phone call could tell them that, you know. And then they say, okay, if we get a negative thing, we cancel it. Many times these things happen. But I'm saying that we have to sit down and plan properly for the development. Money going here and money here. We don't have that sort of money to think that. And who is going to use that facility in the first place? Are they using the stadium down in Port of Spain for 10, what do you call the basketball, not the basketball, the netball, football. We have one down by the
just sport on a whole.
You know, there are a lot of little sporting area that you can fix. Oh gosh, fix those things and fix the city. First of all, he's in charge of the city. Fix the city and have people fix their buildings, right? Have parking properly. You can park on the side of that street at certain hours in the day or certain days. Even the vending, you have to organize that. People cannot control the mayor or control the government. The government put things in place so that all
have to follow order.
And all citizens can be comfortable. You cannot walk properly on the street, right? So have a pleasant evening.
Thank you so much. We do value your contribution. Blessings to you. Have a good one. Somebody is saying it is a very foolish idea. Go clean the city. The bush is so high around the savannah. According to what the caller said, there's so many other things that, money can be spent on. Let me see, Mr. Bego is saying, please, Mr. Please think again. I'm not for that. Now is not the time to waste money on foolishness. Fix Port Spain. It is too smelly. It needs a good wash down. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, Precious.
Blessings to you, sir. How are you?
I there school and copacetic, man.
Hey, now let me hear that word, copacetic.
Yeah, copacetic. Roberto.
Well, he's somewhere around. He's not here.
Yeah, well, Precious, I enjoyed IWER Georgia, so I had my job.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that at all. Any other thing you want to mention?
Yeah. So, I have been in town, right? If the mayor wants, you want to have work, you want to find work to do. Between Frederick Street and Henry Street, between Park Street, between Frederick and Henry on Park Street, that's like a suspect.
Just put a spin on a hole. I from tongue.
Right?
So I know.
Human feces. Right? If I'm a mayor, right? It's simple little things I will do. You see, everybody they look for big things to do and controversial things to do. Start with the human bodies that is scattered all over Port of Spain in the city. If the mayor, Mr. Worship wants something to do, get these human bodies off the street with the Social Development Ministry. Clean up the street between Duke and Park Street on the upside going up Frederick Street is like a suspect. It's like a feces.
And that is so sad. That is so sad to hear because that's the capital city of the country.
And that's right a stone throw away from his office. So you as a mayor, these are things and this was, let me say, between 9 and 10. I will walk through my Burgesses, right? And these are the small things I will try to fix. Get your capital smelling, at least smelling properly, and all these miscreants and humans that, that went on the wrong side, or forbid, without judging anybody, you try to get help and get them off the road. And then you have the pavement. There's a hole on Charlotte Street between Prince and Queen on the right-hand side going down. It's like a crater on the pavement. That's going to break some woman's ankle which she heals just now. Before the retail place open, walk around your city. Instead, it is not an insurance company or an agency you have in an office that you and your boys just coming up with ideas. You're selling and you're wheeling and dealing. Look, there are little things that can go through St. James, things that is in your remit, and try and fix these little things. Mandela Park, that's a major aquifer. If you drive there or you go back, you'll see what's up. I think 2 wells there. When they was building one with the place Precious, and they start digging, it was like the great pond, the great lake, because that's a main aquifer. They couldn't get all the water out of there. When they went down in the ground, it was like not like a pool, like a sea. So that aquifer there, King George, that's a major catchment for water going on the lower part, Arpita Avenue, and down to the stadium. I was in Woodbrook, when Carlos John pitched the Savannah Pressure 25 years ago, that was a controversial thing. The runoff in the Savannah, the lower part, Robert Street, Gattaca Street, all around there, they used to flood. But because there was no lawn grass to suck up the water rushed off the Baba Green there and flow down to the lower part of the Arpita Avenue, Ryson Road, and Chadwick Road. Was like a swimming pool when rainfall heavy. So there is consequences when you try. Now there are two turfs that people don't know. There's a sand-based turf that what the Commissioner Gary Griffith put on in in the barracks that stand pressure so that can absorb water. And there's another astroturf up in Tagarigo where they play hockey where there's a carpet. You understand? You have to install drain pipes, you have to put on a concrete foundation, all of that. So there's two different turfs. But the turf that he's saying that he want to put in a sand-based turf in Mandela Park, still, regardless of that, you should not tamper with that aquifer. That's a main aquifer. And if he tampers it up in any way, the runoff from there, even though it might absorb the water there, the drain pipes, the runoff from there when the rain is heavy is going to flood the lower part of Chagrin Road, Peter Avenue, and down to Ryson Road. So all I just saying in here, if His Worship Martin is looking for work to do, just take a walk between right by your office there. Let's walk up Frederick Street between Duke Street and Park Street is a latch street. Then then turn right between Frederick Street and Hedrick Street on the both sides of Eastern Credit Union across there, and Ferguson is another latrine and suspect. And then walk down the road. Walk while you're doing nothing. Walk all the bars, and walk on the pavements and see what pavements. When Mr. We must give credit to you. When Mr. Louis Singh was mayor, it was one thing he did was a reconstruction of most of the pavements through the Port of Spain area. Give him that. He refurbished a lot of the pavements and put white lines in the road. There are white lines in the road that is faded. These are simple little
all over Trinidad. But let me ask you something, caller, because you seem very knowledgeable about what you're talking here. At one point in time, and I'm not talking about years ago, but in recent years, there wasn't a project to beautify Port of Spain, a beautification project?
Yep. That's a simple thing we are saying in your home. Like the white lines on the road, the zebra crossings, like Trinidad is go blind. Trinidadian drivers, when they see zebra crossing, it's the mass more accelerator, more gas. Right? So put them more visible all down on Independence Square, in every corner, precious, where we know we jump out into New York there. Every corner, before every corner, there's a zebra crossing that is well painted. You know that, precious. You travel, I travel. What was it? We don't always so hard to get some paint and paint some white line. So to end here, Mr. Martinez, if you want work to do, first start with the toilet between Duke Street on the right-hand side, going up, and Park Street, and you just walk all through town and fix some of the pavement. Precious, I enjoy your program here.
Thank you so much, blessing. And you talk about pavement, and I remember one time, and that was when I was working with Heavy, because I remember Heavy had given me a drop into Port of Spain, and I came out down on the promenade side by, there's the banks, the First Citizen Bank, the Republic Bank, by excellent City Mall. And I remember I came out, we just finished the 12 o'clock program, because at the time, 12 to 3. And I remember he dropped me into Port of Spain, and I came out right outside Excellent City Mall on the promenade side. And I had on heels at that time. And when I came out, and I don't know if Heavy remember this if you're listening, because I went in there to buy the coconut rolls. And from the time I came out, it had we know Trinidad and I can't talk for Tobago really, but Trinidad pavement is not the smoothest. And I remember the heel of my shoes went down in a hole, and I kind of went down like I almost fall. And if my ankle was to get broken, then I had was to sue. But we know we's not a suing nation. But you're so right, caller. Look at, if you have money, they're saying we don't have no money, but if you have money and you want to spend the money on more feasible things. Paul, I see and you're calling, and let me see if I can take this call. Good afternoon, welcome. Paul? Hello? Hello, Paul? Paul, a whole morning you're calling on WhatsApp, and me not getting you on WhatsApp at all. I'm not hearing you at all. Call me regular call now. Hello? I have to cut you off, Paul. Sorry about that. Good afternoon, welcome. Who lost that one? 3420081 7711791 and 4665391. And I know it might be hurtful to hear, and it's so sad to say, but the capital city of Port of Spain is not one where tourists would want to walk through. Sad to say. I mean, Port of Spain has been suffering from a particular scent for years. It's not a hub that you would want to walk through and be happy and even feel safe walking through the capital city of Port of Spain. I just told the caller this, and anybody could correct me if I'm wrong. But it wasn't 100 years ago, it wasn't 50 years ago, but more recent years, I heard about a beautification project to beautify and revamp and revitalize Port of Spain. And if it's happening really, really slowly. Because I said I am from Port of Spain, and when I walk through Port of Spain, it's not a place that I feel safe, and the place nasty. Let's be real. Yeah, taking voice note, Marceline. I just had to pull up the WhatsApp here. I alone here, so bear with me. Good afternoon, welcome.
Hello.
Blessings.
Good afternoon, Precious.
Yeah, man.
How you doing? You're riding solo again?
Yeah.
Hello?
You hearing me?
Yeah, you loud and clear.
Yeah, solo.
I'm trying to control the echo there. Yeah, you know, in terms of I'm wanting to do some work and spend some money on, say, Virgin and them to make money on the Mandela Park and all them kind of things. I once met I think we was boy high up, an old boy, a kind of senior person, and we were having a conversation about the white line in the road. My boy, as they went on the white line and thing, and what you were saying is that we should kind of start to think forceful in terms of white line and yellow line. What happened? The white line does disappear under certain conditions. I know you was being a little how to put it, boy, far-fetched in terms of saying if the drivers will see the white line, they see like rain. The pressure is right?
No.
Oh my God!
But I do notice that half of the roads in Trinidad, plenty of them don't have the white line. It's barely noticeable.
Right. So what is that? I think it's a Sergeant Major. What you were saying is that the white line, the refraction of the light, when the sun rises, when the sun setting, and especially when rainfall, it has disappeared. Now, I called for a little experiment with it at one point in time. So we say we should stop using white paint, the white refraction paint or the reflective paint, and use yellow.
But what I say, though, caller,
highly visible.
You and I are just regular citizens. The people and them that we paying, because we paying them through the tax-paying money, that we put in positions here to know these things. If you could say that, they don't know these things.
Sometimes it's good to make people aware of things, you know. That's why others bless up 91.9. Because some radio stations believe they have more information and they're more intelligent and they know more things than the general public. But not 91.9. 91.9 does seek the public's opinion. And that's where the ideas does come from. So I'm trying to say, no, it's something that you really have to kind of pay attention. When I drive in, when rainfall plenty, especially, you know, you have a little, check it out, all the drivers, tell me if that never happened to only, the white line has literally disappeared due to the natural things that are taking place in the environment. And when rain falling, sometimes when the sun coming up, it is fusing to the road. So what I'm saying now, and I tried to express this idea before, that they should start using yellow reflective paint, and it is literally light up when it is shine out a different color than the light that reflected that shining from the sun, and like when rainfall and all them kind of thing. I wanted to chuck in the idea. I feel in the next while call back because this other fella wanted to know how my flying saucer engine does work now. But I'll call back and I'll
blessings.
Take my call and I'll explain that.
Yeah,
okay,
man.
Have a nice day.
You too. Have a good one. Somebody here is saying, you hang up?
Yeah, well, you hang up.
Okay.
You hang up.
Hello, good afternoon.
A blessed afternoon, Precious.
Same to you, my dear. How are you?
I all right. Yes, it's a beautification project for the for Port of Spain, I know. But if the Prime Minister didn't talk out on this one, I'm sure the project would have go ahead. And here where it's going on, I know. Not only AstroTurf, I know. The mayor wanted to make sure that people pay to use the Mandela Park water thing. But here we're going on, Precious. The figure is 20 million.
Yes, that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading.
Well, I want to tell the mayor right now, take 10 million and refurbish the central market for me, please. It's in a state of disrepair right now. Mr. Mayor, take the money and repair the market. And the caller before talk about latrine all over Port of Spain. Let him go down by Richmond Street by the church and clean by the church there. And plenty of the streets right now, grass growing on plenty of the streets in Port of Spain, Mr. Mayor. And as I say again, Mr. Mayor, the central market is understaffed. You could put part of that money with a few more workers in the central market to make it how it's supposed to be, very, 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 very clean. Mr. Mayor, take my advice. Take that money and refurbish the market. Thank you very much, Precious.
Thank you so much. And you see that point you hit on there? I'm trying to remember sometime last week when my husband picked me up and we went somewhere, he parked up the car and then we was walking somewhere. And if you see the grass growing through the pavement. And I remember last week too, one of the drivers up Laventel Road, he was saying, I know where they let's sip up, come out and clean up the place. Look at bush all over the place. But you know, somebody on the Facebook answered Miss Sunshine. Because Miss Sunshine is saying, Precious, that money could be better used to fix up Port of Spain. That is where the beautification should be. And Ban answered Miss Sunshine and said, but yesterday Olia was loving the idea. Now as Dr. Rowley has spoken, Olia switch. Shame. And another person on the Facebook is saying with the white line, Shari is saying, caller, how come the white line don't disappear in North America when it have plenty snow or rain or sun? LOL. Good afternoon, welcome. Blessings to you.
Good afternoon, Precious.
Yeah, man.
Precious, what going on with people now? Well, first to begin, the recommendation of the lines being yellow. They didn't go white yellow, because they will say that camera they're in color. And now, in London and those places you'll see at in certain streets and certain places you go, that if the place is not lit properly, the lines will be reflecting, and they also have reflectors at the side of the road. So you put the lines in colors that will reflect in the night. Why does I hear the mayor want to take money to run this administration to refurbish what? I know too much, you're not Precious.
We talking about the Mandela Park, and they want to have something called a AstroTurf, where they remove the real grass and put the fake grass.
Okay, how much money will it cost? Will it cost?
Well, from what I'm seeing here in the news is 20 million.
20 million. 20 million. How much million? You see, they will come back and say, Shaq wanna pay millions so we remove.
But I just want to say that the Prime Minister did say that it is a foolish idea, and following his statement, the mayor said that whole project is going to be discontinued.
You see, Precious, they want to say who pull out fire truck for much money, and they will only be going back and back. There's never a way forward in which no way in this country. Either Kamala them they do, or Manin they do this, and Pandey, you probably remember what Pandey they do, and no way going forward. The amount of things need refurbishing that Port of Spain, that dirty town, is an embarrassment. Even my family come from Grenada, and man tell them come from foreign. It's an embarrassment to see how dirty town is. And when you put up a Christmas tree, we're causing taxpayers 200,000. Some iron going up halfway up. In the center of the promenade. 190 something thousand. I call it a Christmas tree. And some cheap bulb wrap around and some iron. What this country really coming to? What this country really coming to? And you know you want to walk down Charlotte Street, Chinatown, you call it. I don't even have a place in China called Trinidad-town. But all of a sudden we have a Chinatown. And our Chinatown in most Caribbean islands now it seems like. But this place really coming to. So you passing on Charlotte Street. And the vendors want to ask if they can come back and sell. A pack of ends. But I want everybody to know. This is what we voted for. This is what we vote for. So the strong will survive still enough. But when they play the people, all the Paul, plenty of them suffering in silence. Like the mayor taking a time off to walk down Charlotte Street. And so many people who walk through Port of Spain was unable to sell throughout this pandemic since last year. And this man met me. The man crying and actually speaking to me in Port of Spain and crying. The man crying because you put out. Yeah, watch out when you back, you walking with a bag and but if all of them still snatching them all over, they're still thieving. They're coming from South to break up Manta, who chasing them and calling the police at the same time. By people talk out and sell a pack of nuts. The nuts vendors, they're mobilizing the thieving pressures. What this place really coming to? What this place really coming to? Camera them teeth, and we are the teeth too. Or I don't know where they'll go. I want to know where they go. And people suffering, but you're not walking on Charlotte this or in Port of Spain. The same people were unable to send to school a child or this or walk around with a grant or the same one as was paying money. Was paying money every month who unable to sell now. You find out how they're going. Everybody had the bills. Everybody had the bills. So it get fast. It get fast. It take us 300 to every which park to change and what park to play. Let me tell the mayor something. Take all my ideas and put it in the monkey play.
Thank you so much, Anderson. Thank you so much. Remember, the views of the callers are not the views of the management or staff of the Street 919 FM. I think we could have, communications without resorting to that sort. Keep your contribution clean. We don't need to attack anybody, character, reputation, anything. We're dealing with the topics, and let's keep it at that, all right? Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Blessings.
Precious.
Yes.
Good afternoon. I want to say happy emancipation Day.
Thank you, and same to you.
Thank you very much. You must remember it's not a day, eh? Precious, you know what I want to do? I want to commend a caller that you had, a lady. Now, first to begin, all of us are going to die one day. Every human being, everything that's born and goes to die. But I want to commend a caller that you had that said that she drinks her tea without sugar and milk. I want to commend her for that. Because I tell you something. They say per capita, Trinidad and Tobago, we have more diabetics and hypertension in this country than North America per capita. And when we look at the people that are dying, most of them, you find what is comorbidities. They're not saying COVID, underlying ailment. You understand? So these are things that we have in our body. The flour is gluten. Gluten is glue.
Yes.
And we licking up. We love the flour. We love the doubles. We love everything out of flour. Cheese and all these things. You understand? We eat these things. You understand? I'm not telling anybody to eat what they want to eat.
Yeah.
But just check your health. You understand? And check right now in the hospital, what happening? They're canceling all appointments. It's only COVID they're dealing with. And COVID, you're going there and you die from comorbidity. You understand? Underlying ailment. More diabetic, more hypertension in this country than North America has over 300 something million. We are only 1 million. We higher than them. The Minister of Health knows that, The government I didn't know because the Minister of Health spoke about these things many times. You understand? But the people, they want to enjoy their life, they want to have a good time, they want to eat what they're not supposed to eat. You understand? I do eat meat, I don't drink milk, I don't eat all of the things I do eat. I will die like everybody else. But I try my best to stay healthy. Have a good day.
Blessings to you. You know, when you talk about this gluten and how it like glue, I have seen some videos where people would like I saw one video in particular where she opened like a cupcake and she put it below water and tinging it under her hand, and yes, it melted away, but the little piece that remained in her hand, she started to stretch it. And if you saw this thing stretching like glue for real, caller, and then they were saying that, this gluten is something that don't digest in your stomach, and it gives all kind of symptoms. You get rashes on your skin, you get stomach pain, all kind of thing this gluten causes. And that's why when you go to the groceries, you would see products that label gluten free. But you're so right when you said this gluten is basically glue, because I'm a girl, I love my cupcake, I'm a cake or whatever. But you see these oh gosh, what do you call it? These pasteurized cakes and so on. And you could try the experiment for yourself, Buy a cupcake. Now the homemade ones. And wash it under the sink. Yes, it's going to wash away in your hand, but the final remaining piece of a cake in your hand, you will see how it's stretching like glue. Guys, it's 3 o'clock. I gotta go pay these bills within this hour, so hold up on the calls. When I come back, I haven't forgotten that I have these requests to play. And when we come back, we continue on with the discussion. Whatever it is you want to talk about, let's keep the discussion broad and not just stick to one thing. That's how I like my discussions to be. When I finish this show, I learn so much. Not just about one particular thing, but about a variety of stuff. All right, guys, so let me pay these bills, and we'll be right back.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago, and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved.
At Green Dot, we're making it easier for you with the all-new G-Dot customer portal. Get 24/7 access to your account from all your smart devices. View your account status, see your active services and hardware, view your balance, pay your bills, set up recurring payments, and more. Simply visit gd.tt today and register with your account number and email address to access this service. The all-new G-Dot customer portal. It's just one of the ways Green Dot is making it easier for you. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Simpsons Memorial Limited, number 63 Eastern Main Road, Laventille. Internationally accredited funeral directors and embalmers. A full-service funeral home serving families of Trinidad and Tobago, and internationally since 1945. At Simpsons Memorial Limited, we serve with dignity in assisting families in honoring the memory of their loved ones. Our services include professional funeral and pre-planning, burials and cremation, custom-built and imported caskets, coffins and cremation trays, cemetery management, limousines, mourners cars, grief counseling, web streaming of funerals, fully air-conditioned chapel with live musical accompaniment, full global shipping and receiving of loved ones. We specialize in facial restorations. Call us anytime, day or night, at 623-8688. That number again is 623-8688. Simpsons Memorial Limited. Superior service, always with excellence.
Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring.
Dog, you can make world championships.
Boy, it's just setback after setback. I want to give up.
Listen, Hasty Crawford got injured and missed out on a medal in 1972, but he came back in 1976 to win our first gold. Trainees are resilient. Don't give up.
Thanks. I'll keep going. But I never asked, what do you want to be?
An F1 driver?
You don't even have a license. But just believe in yourself, and I'm sure it will happen.
Our athletes continue to show TNT that when you believe, we can accomplish anything. B-Mobile joins the nation in supporting our athletes in Japan. Believe you can accomplish anything. We believe in you. B-Mobile. Just believe.
Get your vaccine.
Well. Since I was pitching marbles, the place was good. I went and did some doubles, the place was good. I went by the beach and I watched the skies, it was a paradise. COVID touched down that day, and I see the cases start to raise. I tell you, if you don't get vaccinated, it's trouble for the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. For the place to be good again. No more lockdown in Port Spain, but TNT to be good again. Right? So we could mash it up, shut it down and turn it over. So we could mash it up, shut it down and turn it over. Yo, this is IWER George, the big boss of the business, and this is the message from the North Central Regional Health Authority.
Sign up and save with Green Dot. When you subscribe to any of our broadband packages, you get 30% off the installation fee, allowing you to stream your favorite shows on any of your devices. Update your social media accounts and connect with friends and family. Stay on top of the class with online learning sessions. Or keep your team in the loop with virtual meetings, all at an affordable price. This is a limited time offer, so don't wait. Call 224-GDOT today to sign up and save with Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at Onia Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Julia, how our daughter bright so?
What you mean?
Kelly's so young and already talking about when she gets her first job, taking out a mortgage with TTMF at 2%.
She knows about 2%?
Yes, 2% with no down payment as a first-time homeowner and the lowest rate on the market. We would not have to dip into our savings to set her up. Where she get all this brains from?
Her mother, of course.
TTMF, from here to home.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. IWER George on Instagram. Share the live. IWER TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
from station to station. We got liberty. We got liberty. We got liberty in our nation. Sending my rap across the map to all sections and in all directions. Trinidad and Tobago, a land we love, from heaven above. Bring out trees and breeze with necessary needs. Live in peace, love and happiness will never cease. Say it loud, we are indeed proud. Our great heritage, our beautiful island in the sun, fun for everyone. Sweet at best.
Now, I don't know which part of the crate Mr. La Hocketa does be digging out these songs from when he called to request it. But it's music that definitely bring back memories for some. I don't know it. I don't know this one at all. But Mr. La Hocketa requested it. Billy Reese, Bad Lad Tribute to Trinidad. This one sounding like it was released in the 1950s or maybe 60s. Hey, I want to send some love. Well, actually, Natalie is saying, Precious, say hi to Daniel for me, please, the gentleman that just called before the ad. So, Daniel, Natalie is saying hello to you. We want to head back to the phone lines. We're inside the second hour of the VNR show. Precious is my name. It's just about 12 minutes past the hour of 3 o'clock. We're going until 4. I have 2 more requests to play, but I want to go back to the phone lines since they are ringing. So let's do this. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon again, Precious.
Blessings to you.
Blessings again, Precious. You talk about the white lines in the road, right? Zebra crossing. All right. Now, some more work for Mayor Martinez. From City Gate, Precious, when they come out the hub, the zebra crossing to go cross from south to north, by the lights where everybody have to cross through City Gate there, that lines is faded for the longest while.
But here now, Kola, the same way you passing it and see it, and I'm sure hundreds of other citizens passing it and see it, they're not passing and seeing it?
Precious, let me tell you something. You see leadership, I have somebody that, a relative that is very close to me in leadership position in this country. You see, first thing in leadership, you have to love people. That is rule number 1. And 2, you have to have a very high work appetite. Right? Real soldiers, Precious, don't sleep. They rest. They rest one eye up. If you ask doctor how much rest you get, you tell about 2-3 hours. Because you're always thinking. There's so many things. You got to be looking, you got to be watching. We're going up George Street now from AGC. We turn left on the southern side. Right from Independence Square, stretch right down to Saquon Street to the Long Circular Stand. Even going further to the Twin Tower Nicholas Towers. Only black bodies on the ground. You're tripping, you're canting on the ground there, lay out there. That would be my first mission. To get these homeless people in a shelter and get them moving and get help for them, clean up my place. If you have to get Lawrence Ramishmo on board, because he was the one dealing with human rights and fighting it down. Sometimes you have to get enemies on board. He's a great legal mind. You get him on board and say, here what? So we want, you and the Minister of Social Development, we want to get these people off the street. We're not fighting it, we don't want you to fight us. We just want to deal in a humanistic way. We need to get them off the street and get help. Because as long as they're on the street, you will have a latrine all over the place. Because they're not going in, they are not a strong mind to go and pay the $2 in the public toilets. They're going to defecate and crack and wheelie right there. So you need to get them off the simple. Trinidadians don't want much, Precious. The average Trinidadian, I talk about the worthless Trinidadian, all he wants is just basically good roads, opportunities, a regular water. Basically, and these are public officials.
Basic necessities. I just said the same thing too. We don't need much.
We did the average citizen, they don't walk, open your eyes, drive around the place, not happy-go-lucky, and see what the little things need to be done. You ask around the elders in the community what need fixing here, there. You get those bodies off the road, get those white lines painted at every corner, off every corner, and fix up your place. Instead, you're studying mega projects and that's sort of stupidity. These things are not necessary at this point in time, and that's a major aquifer. So let's deal with the small things, the potholes on the road, buildings that need refurbishing, small little things, and that's all they need to do. So, Precious, give thanks for listening.
Yeah, man, blessings. So give me a call, people. It's 3420081771179 and 4665391. Roger on the YouTube. I don't know if he's replying to Peggy, but Peggy's saying, yep, use yellow, and they're talking about the white line colors. And Roger is saying that's not a correct explanation and is a bit off. There is a reflective granule that's an additive to the road paving paint. Some paint suppliers area better quality and others aren't. And he's saying the reflective qualities that makes the white line appear to glow. Too much overhead light defeats the purpose of street lights. And another person, I guess they were commenting when the caller was calling about the kind of food we eat. Akil is saying Trinis eat too much meat, flour, and oily foods. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Precious.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Picha.
Yeah, hey, Picha, what's up?
Hello?
You hearing me? Hello?
Yeah, I was calling contributor earlier about considering the fake grass, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, knowing that the economy is in this state right now, I think it might be a good idea to look at this in a soon, well, very soon. Because if you look at the highways and thing right now, it is terrible. Terrible. It has been some from lawn and going to grass, or grass is rightly become trees right now. Right? And I think the government could save some money in the future when this is concerned, because to cut this grass cutting every week and every month or whatever the case will be, it is costing taxpayers, real money. And right now it's not even being done because of the situation going on right now. So I think they might want to look at that. It's not a bad idea. I'm not condemning anybody. But
there's a particular purpose and reason behind real versus fake.
And it will be a safer thing to rather than have people stand up. Like I saw a lot of people get killed cutting grass in the highway. It's a very dangerous thing. So it's something they might want to look at. So that's my contribution to this evening.
All right, preacher, cool. I mean, I would never agree with something like that to take away, anything. I mean, right now we're talking about the grass because that's in the news right now. But anything, why would you want to take away something that is real and replace it with something that is fake? I mean, one of the callers even said that. And it's not just him saying it, but that's just the way it is. There's a reason for grass, real grass. It soak up the water. It do so much. It even has something to do with the atmosphere and the environment. So taking away that to put something that is fake. I mean, you're not looking at the consequences that will create. Let's take this one from Brooklyn. Good day. Hello. Brooklyn, I don't know what's going on with this line, but anytime anybody call or on WhatsApp on that line, I'm not hearing at all. Good afternoon. Brooklyn? Hello? Yeah, they had to fix that line, Brooklyn. Sorry about that. And that has been going on since yesterday. Good afternoon, welcome.
Good afternoon.
Blessings to you.
How are you this evening, ma'am?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm not too bad. How was your emancipation?
Well, I work, so...
Yes, you were there yesterday.
You had a healthy... Did you have yourself a healthy lunch today?
Actually, I'm on my way to do that.
Okay.
Just coming from Audio.
Okay, well, I'm hoping that it's something healthy to nourish the body, not just to full the belly.
That's my intention. That's my intention, man.
All right, then.
But you know something, Precious?
Mm-hmm.
What is our main problem? Homeless people in Port of Spain, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did these people become homeless?
I mean, for several reasons.
Well, one of the main reasons for that group of homeless people in Port of Spain, yeah, brother, is drugs, Precious. 75% of the people, over 50% of the people that are homeless in town is because of cocaine.
Yeah. And many of them, I mean, you would take them off the streets and put them in the homes, and they would just leave the homes and go back on the streets.
Because they are addicted. The UNC tried that. There was I call it a recycle. They go in one door and they come out the next door, and by the time they come out, it costs about thousands. And they send them in. And when they came out of office and you try to do the same thing, the same lawyers who was putting them to clean up, the same lawyers defending them and talking about human rights. You understand? So until we can get that part right, with the UNC virus, yeah, because that's what they are, doesn't create that problem. Because we tried that several times. And until we clean up the drug blocks around Port of Spain, we could eliminate half of that problem. All right, ma'am?
Yeah, man, Mr. Barataria. Thanks for calling. Have a good one. For those of you who call in WhatsApp on the line, and for some reason I'm not hearing you, but it's only WhatsApp call, because when you call normal calls, it's coming through. So if you could just send me a voice note, and I'll play the voice note, all right? Brooklyn, good afternoon, and Paul as well. Hello?
Sorry. Hello. Good afternoon. Again, Precious.
The white line, man?
What?
The white line.
White line?
White. Is you making a contribution about the white line on the road?
Yeah, well, I say it will be more visible with the yellow, if it was the yellow reflective stain. Yeah, and somebody tell you how in North America or whatever. I just wanted to show you a little thing. Yeah, I wanted to give you a little quick summary of how the thing does operate now. Right here, this number boy, everything is atoms and molecules, right? Everything.
Your favorite subject in school was science.
No, of course. The man wanted to know these things. Everything is atoms and molecules. Even your behavior, even everything, your ideas, your thoughts is more refined molecules. Right? So the frequencies that cell phone and cell towers and things that we met, it right in front of your face, it going through your body, it going through buildings, and you're picking it up on a phone. Now it have a different shape before it reach your phone. Now, that dimension where that exists, if you can see that, it will look very amazing. It will look colorful. You might see a spectrum of colors and we're not even conscious of. At this point in time, cosmic rays going through your body. So, right, we have two principles at play there. One, the frequencies that they collecting on a cell phone, it do obey gravity. And two, it's not visible, but it's right in front of your face now. So imagine that you're enlarging your cell phone and you're walking inside right now. Now you take the touchpad and you put it inside your part chair to sit down. So you design your cell phone over you want. The pressure seals might be pink with whatever trimmings and whatever. So you cross shape for this and you put the touchpad in front of you. Right? Now it will be bigger now. So the point at which the electricity emitting and converting the current in your battery to a frequency that another person could receive, that will be an engine. Right. So when you turn on the phone now, the engine will start to emit a frequency. Now, due to your benevolence and your spirituality, the knowledge was released to you what kind of material to use that could take that high frequency that will transform into the same frequency that the cell phone emitting, that the cell phone engine emitting inside your cell phone now. Right? So that will when you emit the frequency now, that they're going to take. Everything is numbers. All atoms and molecules everywhere every area everywhere have a number. Just as how you dial a person's number and their frequency pick it up. So when you start your engine now, two things going to happen. The ship going to disappear and it going to disobey gravity. It will be floating in the air. So now everywhere is have a numbers. But for simplification's sake, because I ran out just now, we want to go by pressures. So we're using pressure cell phone number, which we calculated with our equipment on board, that we head in by pressure. So we just for simplification, we're using the number. So as you dial the number now, the engine, which is inside your cell phone now, that engine now, going to start to convert the frequency of the cell phone, you and everything with it, whoever pressure serve on board, whether it's Kunji, whether it's Anderson or whoever, everybody going to transform into that frequency that it's emitting. And the moment that you take that, when your cell phone ring, bam, you reach by pressures one time. Now, it have a whole lot of things to fill up these spaces, but I just try to see if I can give a little tip with how it does operate now. He wanted to know, so I said, I'm going to give him a little explanation there. If I get a little more time, some other time, I'll pull up these spaces. Thank you very much.
Blessings to you, man. It was a lady, though, Shari. So let me go and clear up some of these voice notes. Okay, let me see if I could get on to Paul here, who's calling on the WhatsApp, see if it will come through. Good afternoon, Paul. Hello. Paul? No, I'm not hearing you at all, and apparently you're not hearing me either, and it's only with WhatsApp calls, you know. Send me a voice note now, Paul. Let me play some voice notes here. In the meanwhile, this one from Paul, I keep answering your call and I'm not hearing you and you're not hearing me. I don't know what's going on with the WhatsApp calls. That's why I asked for you to send me a voice note, all right? Let me play Brooklyn's voice note.
Precious, good afternoon. I just want to touch on the contribution from what Preacher make, because Preacher, I don't think in 2021 we should have men and women on no highway cutting grass. In 2021 we should not have men and women on the highway with no cutlass cutting grass. Everywhere you go in the world, you will see men on machine. If it's not a truck with some big cutter cleaning a whole area with just driving down one time. This is where we reach to. What are we doing with our money? What have we been doing with our money? And Precious, I only play a song the other day and only find it was an old song, right? That song was put out since before I was born. It was in 1973. Precious, when you see it on your own time, listen to the words in that song. So to you with love from my show. Because from 1973, it's the same thing we're facing today. The people of Trinidad and Tobago was facing in 1973. Listen to this song, right? I hear Bataria talk about homeless people is drugs. In 1973, it wasn't drugs, and there was still people all over the place homeless in 1973 the same way, right? Because it was pressure under the same PNM government that we have today. So I want to make it a politics thing, but it's a blueprint. Nothing have changed, all right? So Precious, when you have time, listen to that song. It's called "So to You with Love" from my show. And you will hear from 1973 to now, if that song sing next year is Road March, because it's the same thing we're going through. We're living in the same timing as then, because the people still balling for the same things. All over the place, equipments, you have big equipments. One man driving a truck and it cleaning up, it cutting even trees on the highway, it cutting. The truck have machine that cutting trees on the highway. No man climbing no tree to cut no tree and all this nonsense. Have a good afternoon, Precious.
Thank you so much, Brooklyn. So let's take a listen of the song that you said we should listen to, My Show, To Serve With Love.
Mister, it's me, your black brother. Pressure, indeed inward hunger. The people who are opposing you endlessly, them getting plenty, but you ain't care about me.
With the 28% I vote. Now you turn wrong and stroke your confidence. 90% of the daily buyers are of African descent. But when we buyers confront employers, we get all talk and not employment. The only time they want the naughty head fella is when I come over the counter to spend my dollar. No boss man know me and talking race. I only place in what taking place in the in small factory and mighty industry, employ only their friends and family. They will feature my picture in their advertisement only to give the Afro buyer encouragement. But check their place of business and see. If you see three darky, well you see plenty. Now 99% of who buying are of Afro origin. But they employing black hen chicken. Although it's my money they're banking. We broken down old car and we campaign for you. You say who could buy car, could pay purchase tax too. And while you're talking this foolishness, you're driving wrong in a big black Austin Princess. Unfair, you hear? We ain't getting nowhere. I make you boss. Instead again I lost. Now the bank ain't lending me the money at all. They saying how I have any collateral. Your opponents would get all they want, while your faithful supporters stay on the front. You're straightening out one or two big papi who business fix already. Some of them tender their resignation. You put money like sand in their hand. It have a thing that you say that is absurdity. How you could call a thing like a stove a luxury. I know you're bound to say my mouth hot, but boss, it look like you want to bring back food pots. Very slowly, you're killing me softly. So crude, no food, outright ingratitude. We give you a fighting chance for 18 years, and all we get in return is blood, sweat, and tears. Now everywhere your rivals are share, and under your reign they became millionaire. You watch as advantage is being taken on your supporters in the land. We keep supporting and getting nothing, while millions going from hand to hand. Tired, retired old-timers going from job to job. Young, strong teenagers on corners hustling for bob. I do not rap to trap anyone. I just singing a song on what really going on.
And that's the voice of Maestro to Serve with Love. And somebody saying, I'm guessing that Maestro sung this one in 1974, since he mentioned about giving the PNM a fighting chance for 18 years. I don't know what year this one came out, but I'm pretty sure it came out before myself was born. So we're going to head back to the phone lines. It's been ringing, but you know what? Let me give some information first before time run out on me, and I didn't share the information, all right? TTMF customers making payments over the counter. Tellers at Tobago office on Jerningham Street, Scarborough will be open to make your mortgage payments during the following period. Monday, July 26th, to Tuesday, July 27th, to Friday, August 6th at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The $10 fee for over-the-counter payments will be waived during this period. So if you need to make your payments at TTMF, visit their online customer service center at www.ttmf.mortgages.com to make an appointment to request letters, other documents, and access their services, all right? And also, Value Optical wishes to advise the public that all 13 branches will now be open full-time to provide expert eye care services to you. All of their regular services are now available, but for your safety, they continue to ask that you make an appointment for all testing services. So if you need to do so, give them a call at 225-4865 or toll-free 800-2020 for all inquiries on opening hours, eye testing availability, and how Value Optical can assist your eye care needs. And remember, Value Optical, caring for your eyes. Also, if you're looking for hardware, building materials, auto parts, small tool rentals, pets and pet supplies, even gravel and sand, you need to check out Johnny Q's Hardware. They are located at number 15 Peter Avenue in Woodbrook, and their new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands, Montego, that's off the Claude Noel Highway. They also carry Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries starting from $488. So give them a call at 63 Tools. So we're going to head back to the... let me get rid of some of these voice notes first. So hold on the calls. Let me clear out some of these voice notes first, and then I'll take your calls, all right? So let me see what's going on here.
Precious, I listen to everybody talking and say that crazy stuff about PNM this and PNM and this one and that the other. When you building a house, the most important thing is the foundation. And Eric Williams' stint in Trinidad, that's why they call him the father of the nation. He built a good foundation, but the people who followed did not continue with the building of the house. All those planning on Duncan Street and George Street, they were built so that people could live on top and the Afro man could have had business underneath. Nobody occupied those spaces. They leave it there to rot. They sit down, they do all kind of bacchanal. They move the market from George Street and put it out on the highway. They don't want to go over there. They start selling all in the street. The problem in Trinidad is no discipline. They want everything easy. And what beat me is these politicians come out. Look, Monilal was out in Florida the other day. They seen all what going on, what taking place in these places, and they never try to fix nothing in Trinidad. All they do is leaving for the other government who come in, and the other government leaving, and they're just leaving everything to create a dump. Trinidad was such a nice place long ago. You understand? And now in the 24th century, it should be a better place. But everybody only fighting. Trinidad become a place of everybody. The only thing they're thinking about is money, and they throw God down in the dry river, and they wash God straight down the road. Only money they're thinking about in Trinidad, and that is not going to change Trinidad and Tobago. As long as that's the mindset of the citizen, Trinidad and Tobago is going nowhere. And I was wondering when they will get a prime minister who don't listen to nobody and put the medal to the pedal. That's why they don't like Dr. Rowley, because he don't care what they say. He's trying to do the right thing, but they're going to pull him down and they're going to try and fight him down. We won't get nowhere soon.
Thank you so much, WhatsApper. That's my friend from Florida too, you know. Just call me on the maxi ride on our Fridays. How you going? Hope you're going good. Let's play Paul's voice notes.
Pleasant good day to you, Precious. Sorry about the disconnection and we're not able to connect properly today. listen to on Port of Spain issue, right? If you want to revitalize Port of Spain, the simplest thing to do is to move out the people from Beetham Estates, place them in houses around the country and start from Mover Junction, go into the Port of Spain, into the city, and create an environment that when people comes into Port of Spain, they feel like they're in a city, whether you live in Trinidad and Tobago or not. Because when you pass Beetham Estate and you smell this nasty labas, right? Nobody don't want to come into the city. That is air pollution, right? And I'm simply saying relocate the labas somewhere else and relocate the residents of Beetham Estate and make that whole area a city, develop the city. So when people come to this city of Port of Spain, they was like, wow, I can't believe this is what Trinidad and Tobago have to offer. There's so much I want to mention, but it's just that the connection is just a hot mess. And in addition to add to that, Precious, I want to feel when I come into Port of Spain, I'm in Toronto, I'm in Paris, I'm in London, I some way part of the Netherlands, some way. I don't want to feel like I'm in the Labas when I'm in the Port of Spain city. Thank you.
Oh Lord, Paul, you is too much for me, But I understand what you're saying with that last part, though. I tell you, every afternoon I just be watching videos of what it's like to live in New Zealand and Switzerland and Ireland and these kind of places. And one of the things that I notice about Switzerland, because my dream, and if you're listening to me for a while now, you would know that my dream is to visit Switzerland. I'm just in love with that place. And I read so much about, that country. They don't have no corruption. And they said they function on high productivity. They don't have nothing like crime. And I would just love that for Trinidad and Tobago, where corruption is a thing of the past. And we don't have no crime and we could feel safe. And we could just enjoy the basic stuff. Nice, smooth roads. Flowing water, clean water through our taps. If I fall on one of these stairs, I was having this building 3 flights of stairs. If I fall long and roll long from the 3rd floor to the bottom, and I go General Hospital because I have no money to go Sinclair or West Shore, and know I'm getting the best treatment, nice and clean. Beds in the hospital. Basic human necessities. But some people don't like to hear you talk about them things. Let me go to another voice note.
Good evening, Precious. That gentleman is talking nonsense. First world country have vagrants. First world country have vagrants. And having a big truck or machine doing all the work. What about the small man? What about the small man?
I think that's Shari who sent that message there because she was saying the same thing on the Facebook. Let me play another voice note. Okay, that. Hold on. Voice note.
Yes, Precious. Take the money and buy equipment and 4 men working, right? And you're depriving over 30 people out of our bread. Next thing they say, what's what the government do? They bring the equipment to cut the highway, and what's so much people home now? That is the head. That is the callers like them head. Thank you.
Janet saying, Paul, keep on dreaming. You're dreaming good. Well, I'm a dreamer too, I tell you, every afternoon, those are the kind of videos I watch with my husband. They say, you're planning to leave, man, go Switzerland or what? Let's listen to Mr. Tobago's voice note.
Good afternoon, Precious. Tobago in the house. Tobago in the house. I love the topic that we are on with Port of Spain. Precious, I love my children and I love my Port of Spain, shopping in my Port of Spain and thing. But the first thing they need to do, you see, when Tobagoans have to come off at that port there, we don't have that traffic light is not working properly for we to cross that street. We have been begging and pleading for years. It's only God make it happen that somebody ain't get knocked down and killed crossing to come in to Port of Spain from on that port. and it needs to clean, scrub, sanitize, make Port of Spain green and serene like Tobago. Precious long time, Tobago was like a shanty town. You know what it is that a tourist ship coming and the tourists and them asking you where is Scarborough? And when Mr. Over London hear that, he said, all right, enough is enough. Break down all them old shack and wherever, put things in place that business owners could refurbish their buildings and all this. Now look how beautiful Tobago looks. You know why it is to come into Port of Spain and you could have a sign stating I love Port of Spain, and we could stay there and take out picture and things for nice tourist attraction. So all this money, what is whoever want to do with Mandela Park, hey, that is work for somebody to get to keep that park beautified. So not a contract. We don't want no contract workers. You could deploy CPEP workers to keep that park green and serene, and to keep the whole of Port of Spain green and serene. So Precious, I locked on and listening. Lovely program. Miss you, Robert.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bego. And just for everybody to know that, after the outcry may not be the word to use, but after you all raised your voices on the issue with Mandela Park, and more so after the Prime Minister said he thought that idea was foolishness, just to let you guys know that the Port of Spain Mail had said that the idea is scrapped. All right? Let me go back to the voice notes.
Good day, Precious. I have an idea for them in the Port of Spain area there. Why they don't have, like you see Branagh, Promenade, or even Woodford Square, and have a kind of walk of fame now? Instead of making Port of Spain a walk of shame, have a walk of fame in one of these areas where they could put the calypso grates on them on the ground, something like what they have in America on Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Where they come and they put their hand in concrete for who are alive now, who don't pass and gone, all the artists, calypsonian, soca artists, that kind of thing now. They could have take the money and do that,
Thank you so much. Shall we say, Paul, that is why you moved from town to south. Well, let me tell you, if you really know Toronto properly, it have places worse than the Beatum, eh? Check out River Street, for example. So, Paul, try again. And somebody answered me too when I said, well, I and Paul living in dreamland, I think it's Mr. Bego said, Precious, go and sleep. That is the only way you will get that for Trinidad, only in a dream. Wow, that's so sad though. Because I know we have the money where we could, transform Trinidad and, just have it looking beautiful and, I don't know. One more voice note before I go to go back to the phone lines. Hold on. One more. I just want to clear up the voice notes.
Precious, good afternoon. It has City Gate, it has Central Market, and it has other places in Port of Spain. Come on, Mr. Mayor. Do better than that. And when they're done, the go ball is the government.
Listen, the Trinidad was not structured for those kind of, the landscaping is bad for the equipment. Look, they have truck to sweep the street all out here, but they make the structure so that the truck could do it. In Trinidad, you can have a sweeper in Trinidad sweeping Frederick Street and Henry Street and them. It's constructed. The landscaping is bad for all these 24th century equipment to come into Trinidad. It will take a long while to come into this 24th century thing that Brooklyn talking about. The landscaping, Brooklyn, the landscaping. You know what is landscaping?
Just you hear the people and them who call themselves what do they call themselves? Something minded thinkers. I tell you something wrong with the people, I had to say it like this, Precious. These old people who don't have no sense of upliftment for Trinidad and Tobago, by sometime in the year Israel, you have to say things bad about them, Because how all over the world we have these equipment, the small man still have work to do. Why the small man always had to cut the bush on the highway? Matter of fact, why in Trinidad and Tobago must have the small man? Why the small man can't be the driver who driving that machine to clean? No, they rather the fake grass come in and no machine, no small man working and more poverty. Let the fake grass go there because the fake grass do have to cut and you just hardly had to really do anything with the fake grass. You just rest it there and leave it there. So all something wrong with all the old people, boy. All you're talking about with the small man, when the fake grass go there, the small man still ain't nothing to do. The in Trinidad and Tobago shouldn't have no small man. That's just how I see it. And we, the young people of Trinidad and Tobago, have to start thinking so. We've been the small man for too long. We want to be like the big man and them now who getting everything. Set us sick people.
When I look around in the world, what do I see? I see footprints that man have left on the sand while walking through times. I see fruits of our ambitions, figments of our imagination. And I ask myself, when will it end? When will it end? It is plain to see, universally this land is not bountiful as it was. Simply because in this quest for success, nothing stands in man's way. All rivers run dry, soon the birds won't fly, the mountains will be no longer high. And when I really think of it, yes, I just wonder why. I see charity deplored, equal rights totally ignored, wisdom and ingenuity working in accord, simply to afford such inventions as thermonuclear warfare and environmental warfare. And I wonder now, where do we go from here? Prophets everywhere gaze upon the horizon, and declare that judgment will come as the savage hands of unscrupulous men defile everything passed by. Time is running out as meat and drink species at the brink of being extinct, yeah. And I think no one can deny that the price of progress is high. Really, really high.
Oh gosh, I want to play the whole song. My phone lines ringing. I see and I set a voice note coming down. All you're confusing me. Hey, digital customers get all the convenience now. You're no longer limited to paying with your credit card. Now you can use your Visa debit card on the My Digicel app to pay your Digicel and mobile bill. You can also use it to top up or purchase a plan. So download the My Digicel app in your mobile app store today. Good afternoon.
Hi, Precious. Good afternoon.
Good day.
Precious, I am so glad I brought up the turf last week.
I remember. And when you bring it up, we didn't really know about it, eh?
Yes. I was so glad when the president shut down that one down. You know, I was so happy because, I mean, nobody is perfect and people make mistakes and they corrected that before it even started.
Yes, yes.
But what I want to say, we all think that, you know, I'm not knocking here, every place in the world better than our country. But the only way we could get better is if we put our heads together and find a way to make
But what I say, no caller, in the year 2021, the things we just be complaining and talking about, you really feel them should be discussions?
No, but what I'm saying is this. Sometimes, every generation leave things for the other generation to do. But one generation has to bind the bullet, and it's always the best time to do things is now. So we just have to make the sacrifice for the next generation. Because it's some certain things that, you mightn't find is your responsibility. Is the government supposed to do that, and this one's supposed to do that, and everybody throw it off to some other person to do and saying, well, okay, how could I help to fulfill this? Or what can I do to make it better?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always look at the government to do things, and I think there are things that we, the people of the country, could do to make things a lot better. And one of the things, because remember I told you last week that I was going to listen to this National Trust, and that is an organization that I want people to look into. It takes care of historical sites and a lot of things, and they lead volunteers and all these things to help preserve, because we go in other countries and we see things and we find, oh, this looks nice, and you're so excited about landmarks and different parks and different things. We could do it in our country too, but we need people to start looking inward and stop looking at the other places. So I am making a plug here for the National Trust. I attended a meeting last week. I'm very interested. I've signed up. I've registered. I'm planning to.
Thank you so much, caller. Oh gosh, I was waiting for you to finish, but my hand touched it by mistake. My apologies. I am so sorry. Good afternoon.
Precious, good afternoon to you, my dear.
Welcome.
How are you doing, Precious?
I got only have 5 minutes and I want to play some
voice. Yes, realize that, and it's really like cat and dog. Precious, some of your voice note or whatever, I hate to hear them, they sound like vomit. Precious, you have a good afternoon and
my
it's
Lord.
my dear.
No, we don't do that. Everybody entitled to their own opinions and their views, and we appreciate everybody's opinions. All right, final call. Good afternoon.
Hello, pleasant meeting.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
this is the guy I'm talking about. Tell me this is the guy who questions about the legal question with the alien man about the space shuttle.
Yeah.
The engine, right? What I want to do, if you have time tomorrow, send his number to mine, because I am currently studying quantum physics. So I want to do a project with him, because we could put Trinidad and Tobago on the map, we might win a Nobel Peace Award, right? So my thesis, I'm studying at going to study at Harvard.
Okay.
Right? So maybe you could call me and you could collaborate.
Okay,
and you could see you could put it on the map somehow for some projects. Right?
Cool.
So maybe you could forward his number to, well, you could discuss it tomorrow. So you could forward my number to his number. We'll let him call me.
Blessings. Thank you so much. I'll just screenshot your number. So Alien Man always listening. So when Alien Man calls, I'll screenshot his number as well, and I'll send your number to his. All right, so let me club the voice notes now, please.
Fool and the sick one. Everybody can be doctor and lawyer. You stupid man.
Oh Lord, who you talking about?
You is the fool and the sick one. Everybody can be doctor and lawyer. You stupid man. When everybody come out, all them trying come up with master degree and doctorate, but then it won't a small man. But that is not realistic. Stupid man.
No, we don't do name calling. So God, only keep all your voice not clean. Let's see this one.
I find this Mr. Brooklyn, they overdo it. He not old. When a baby born, they say is 1 minute old. Why he always have to talk about old and old? He old or what? Or he had to live to come old? He real disgusting.
Oh gosh, Miss Brooklyn, they come out for you.
People lose respect for themselves and
nothing to do. The Trinidad and Tobago shouldn't have no small man. I just want to see it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there with that one. So guys, it's almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:59. So I want to thank you guys for, always engaging me for this 2 hours that I am here with you guys. I really, really do appreciate you, because at the end of the program, there's something that I learn and I could walk away with. I mean, I don't know everything. So I want to thank you guys for always spending your time with me. I can't take any more calls. All right, but Aisha Wells, she's coming up next from 4 after the news until 7. So I know you guys are in great hands. Let me just give you one final piece of information before I go to the news, all right? International cricket superstars Karen Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Landell Simmons, and Ryan Emmerich, even Raymond Ramnarine and Ravi B. They have all been using Omega XL for joint pain and getting great results. So what about you? Well, just pick up a bottle of Omega XL right now at all leading pharmacies or call Great Health Limited at 225-0410. And remember, so live long and stay strong with Omega XL. I'm seeing outside it's very, very dark. I know it's raining. My sister messaged me and told me that it's raining. This is in downtown Port of Spain. So wherever you are, if it's raining, keep safe and stay dry, all right? Precious, out of here.
Fit with all their plans. Time is running out. As we eat and drink, species at the brink of being extinct, yes. And I think no one can deny that the price of progress is high. Real high.